He peed on me.
You peed on him?
How does one come to that conclusion?
Like, I actually needed someone to care that I exist, and then you did.
Partners. Make your split decisions. My best friend has bad taste in romantic partners.
Ooh.
Make your split decisions
Ooh.
in 3, 2,
Ooh.
1.
Be honest, bro. Say yes. You are what you get me.
All right, go ahead and turn around.
I'm sorry.
Grant, I have to start with you because you did the slowest step.
Well, Alden's married.
Okay. Do you not like his wife?
She's fine.
Man said she's fine. You sound like you want to be with him. I can't lie. At this point, just say you want him. Just say it.
She's fine.
I mean, I love Alden to bits, so obviously anyone he cares about, I care about a lot as well.
Okay.
But
Oh,
I
the
think
silence.
I wish they were more pleasant to be around together. I mean,
What does that mean?
part of it could just be like jealousy of taking Alden's attention away from me.
And do you know he feels this way?
Fuck, nigga. What? I said attention, bro. That's his goal, bro. He's gonna give you more. He's gonna give her more attention than you, bro. You're not his. Come on, bro. Acting like a bitch at this point. Fuck. Come on now, man. Don't be doing that, bro. I was like, you don't spend, bro. You're not his wife. You're not his.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get so much shit right now because so after this, we're all gonna me and her and Grant are gonna hang out, and she was like, I don't want to hang out with Grant. I don't think he likes me.
Oh.
That's right.
I'm like, no, he likes you. He likes you. He's like,
That's
stop
right.
gaslighting. I know he likes me.
Actually, you know what? I think, you know what it is? I feel like Alden's very different when it's the three of us, or just her influence on Alden, and I don't really like the direction.
What's he like when they're together?
What?
Subservient.
Yeah,
Subservient.
What does that
I feel
mean?
like Alden's more comfortable with toxicity now than he was before.
What's going on?
What the fuck?
Alden, go ahead.
Oh no, actually, I only answered yes because Grant tweeted earlier, I choose women that are bad for me.
But there's more to I'm attracted to things that are bad for me, which is why I choose to date people I'm not attracted to. Does that make sense?
No.
That makes no sense.
Okay, so Oren, your
Bro,
best
what
friend
is
has
this
bad taste in romantic partners?
It's not that he has bad taste. Just the guys he tries to get himself involved with. I'm
Best
like,
friend for 17 years.
No, red flag, red flag, red flag. But he's just like, but he's so cute. And I'm like, no.
I mean, he's got a point. He's had pretty successuable relationships where if it's not going well, he can get himself out of it.
Oh.
Where it's a little different for me. I think I like a little stuck.
All right.
get a bit too
so
attached.
Michael, you say yes.
Well, yeah, I say yes because this man loves his goth alternative women.
Oh my
And I'm
God.
not saying all women who dress like that. I'm just saying the ones he's chosen have not been the kindest to him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna agree with him for the most part. The problem is I just find myself landing in the lap of these situations more and I don't know how I get there.
It's like he's cursed.
It's,
Let's just say that, yeah.
It's not that, bro.
you know, maybe.
Bro, look. It's you. Just. You get me. Just don't be with no one. Just be a single man for a bit. Focus on yourself and analyze. Why am I, as a human, attracting these type of girls? Because it's not just a coincidence that you've maybe went out with 3 goth girls, all the same type of. It's not a coincidence. You clearly are what you attract. So either you need to change your certain attributes about yourself or certain ways you act. Otherwise, you're gonna keep attracting them, and it's simple as that. You just need to be tapped in. You need to be clued up with yourself. Be brutally honest with yourself, because that's the only way you're gonna fix that. Because it's clearly not working for you. Because your best friend even said it. He's like, they've gotten him into bad situations, so it's bad for you. Come on now, lock in.
Trevor, he's really, really religious, and he'll
Yeah.
be
You're
like, look what I found. This is really cool girl. Then I see her bio, it's like 666. Like,
Oh.
hail Santa. I'm like, bro, like,
Oh my.
That's not gonna work out. Like,
Yeah.
we share for the laughs now.
Yeah.
Okay, so Christian.
Yeah. I feel like he chooses what he kind of like feels. Like I feel like he'll
Oh,
tell
he
me these
thinks
things
with
and I'm
his
kinda
dick.
like, this is a huge red flag. Like, do not like stop talking to this person.
And he does it.
then he'll go back to him and then just proceed to do the complete opposite of what I told him.
Yeah, to like a certain point, yeah, I think he's like pretty right. I personally like his girlfriend a lot. I mean, he's only dated like one person, so I feel like it's kind of.
Wait, are you in a relationship right now?
No, more like situationship type
Okay.
of thing.
Got
That's typically what I tend to like be in most of the time.
The next prompt is, I've seen my best friend's junk.
What the fuck?
You know what I mean. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Nah. A lot of people
Turn
gonna
around.
send yes.
He's like, God, why are we talking about this?
Like which time? Like
Oh.
Okay, well, can I preface something? Which
Man
is
said
just that
yes.
when you're young, you think it's really funny, but then you learn that some things are not okay. That's sexual
okay.
assault. And I would never do that
Okay.
now that I'm not a teenager. But when you're younger, you think, oh, this is gonna be really funny, make the boys laugh.
Oh, now you've
I had a realization.
Okay, so with the ball sack, I had this like pair of jeans with a hole in it, and I'd be like,
going on?
Oh
did I
my
did I
god.
sit in some gum?
Nah, that's Sky, bro.
And then you'd like take out your ball sack.
And what was the other one? It was like the bat wing.
Yeah.
So you take the
Oh
balls and you
nah!
You gotta ask him later.
Yeah, I do the same shit. I still do it to
Yeah,
this day.
well, you said
I
playing-
just enhanced it. I just digitalized it.
Yeah.
So we'll be in a game, we'll be playing games, and I'm like, hey, check your phone.
You send him dick pics?
Like people think it's funny. We think that it's still funny.
Yeah,
like,
it's still
it
funny to
doesn't-
me. I still do that. I pixelized it for
Yeah,
him.
it was.
So they have seen it.
You came to Yes later. So what was that about?
Oh, I had a memory
You talking about what happened recently?
with a pillow.
Yeah,
Yeah, do you want me to say?
it's fine.
He peed on me.
You peed on him?
Yeah.
I have.
How does one come to that conclusion? Come on now.
I crashed at his place.
And I was nice enough to give him my bed.
This guy
and I
has a
slept on the
twin-size
floor.
bed. He's 36
Shut up,
years
shut up,
old,
shut up,
and
shut
he
up.
has a twin-size bed.
Yes, I have a twin-size bed.
So I got his bed. He was sleeping on the floor, and I guess in the middle of the night, I just stood up, pulled it out,
I thought that he was spilling a drink.
and just
until-
started peeing right next to him. And he sees me.
Why the fuck would you pee? Nigga. The fuck? You don't just get up and just piss anywhere. What are these man on? What? Carry on, bro. What else you have to say?
With my thing out, pissing right on his pillow, and he didn't wake me up. He didn't do anything. Apparently, I put it back, went back to bed.
Oh, it was like sleep peeing, sleepwalking. Question for everybody. Do y'all know who has the bigger
He was sleep peeing. What? That's a thing.
dick?
Alden. He's very proud of it.
I'm
And he
not.
makes it abundantly clear.
I mean, I don't know what Grant's packing. I'm thinking 10 inches. The other day, I was in the stall next to him, and I was like, oh, is there a snake on the floor? I was like,
I think he does.
No,
Look at
I
him.
think he
Look at
does.
this man.
Yeah. What is that supposed to mean? I'm not gonna say I think I have the bigger. I think he does, but
No. He's always been so shy about it.
Who's got bigger dick energy?
Probably me.
You?
Yeah.
You might have the smaller dick then. Usually it's like a compensation.
subscribe to Jubilee.
The next prompt is,
What?
I feel comfortable crying in front of my best friend.
Oh.
Make your split decisions in 3,
Oh.
2, 1.
No. Not I'm gonna say yes. Oh, that's cute.
For the most part, we're yes, but Trevor, you say no.
yeah. So if there was anyone I was going to cry in front of, he'd probably be one of the few people I could. The problem is that like I've always had a real hard time showing emotion in front of people, just the way I've grown up, and I have this bad problem. I feel like I'm burdening people.
Yeah, I mean, I'll cry right now in front of the camera. I don't care who I cry in front of. With Trevor, most of our conversations happen through online, like through like a voice chat or something. So we're never like face to face really when we're talking like that. But yeah, he doesn't really share a lot or get really emotional in front of anybody.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm pretty open with my
That's interesting.
feelings. This guy doesn't cry as much, I think.
I don't think I've ever
I
cried
don't
in
think
front
I
of you.
remember you ever crying in front of me, but I know he would if he needed to.
I haven't.
I'm
a tough cookie.
He is. He doesn't like to show his emotions.
For both of you, do you sometimes wish that your best friend would be more emotional with you?
Nah, that's
wanna
just.
see me cry?
Why?
Is that what she's saying?
Why would you want to see someone
like,
cry?
I wish you would, just because for me it helps. For me, it helps me when
How?
I'm feeling that way, and I feel like for him it would help to.
See, look, with crying, I don't really get the point of it. No, because when you cry, it doesn't really get anything off your. Because at the end of the day, shit's like it's still gonna happen at the end of the day. Like whatever you're going through is still present. Crying, to me, does nothing but just. I don't even know. It's a bit.
Just kind of let everything out.
Grant, Alden.
Well, I don't think either of us cry that much. Not because like we're like too like macho or whatever. Oh, my dad used to do this thing where he would yell at me when I was practicing violin, and he yelled at me more if I started crying. So I got like really good at like not crying, and I haven't been able to cry since.
Yeah.
And I think that's just like I would totally cry for you.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even know the last time I cried in general.
Exactly. That's
so.
what I'm saying. I think maybe like either when my cousin died or my.
Oh yeah. I haven't cried since like 5th grade, I think.
Which is crazy because he's like so sad. He's like one of the saddest guys I know.
Dude, I wish I would cry. Crying, I've heard like feels so good.
For the criers, does crying feel good?
Yeah.
Fixes everything.
It's much needed.
The next prompt is, we've had sex or been in love with the same person. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Yes. Yes. Huh?
This is interesting. So you're standing on yes, but you're standing on no.
Well, we like the same person in high school.
That's
right?
what I'm talking about.
No, but
I'm
like,
talking about high school. I'm talking
love
about Maria.
is a very strong
Love
word.
is a
okay?
strong, but when you're in high school, love is anything.
Yeah, and like
you love a Pop-Tart.
I don't know. I think I'm like no, I did like her, you know, and then Alden dated her, and they had a beautiful relationship. Now we hate her now. She made Alden sad.
We don't hate her. We don't hate her. No, she's lovely.
Oh, he doesn't hate her.
It was
I hate her.
It was a high school relationship.
Grant, how did that make you feel when Alden
That's
got
fucked,
together
bro.
with the girl
That
that
man
you
just taken everything.
Obviously you ran it past me beforehand, and like to a certain extent, it's like I'm always happy for you, and I want the best for you, right?
Nah,
Sometimes,
man, you
like,
were pissed, bro.
things
Just
that-
say it, man.
successes-
I can't lie. Just at this point, be blunt, bro. Stop, like beating around the bush. Just say it as it is, man. Because, bro, you're not gonna get anything done, man, in life if you're just gonna be this fucking just evasive, man. Coming out. Just straight say it, bro. I was pissed off. Just say it.
Sometimes kind of make me feel bad about myself and like where I am at in my life. And not so much right now. But I think back then, Alden had a very, great high school experience, and I did not, and this was just like one attribute of like many different attributes.
Has anyone else ever, liked the same person, kissed the same person?
There was one fight I think that was really. I mean, there was a guy I was attracted to, and Orrin ended up
I was
hooking up
being
with
shady
him.
and
I know it wasn't even his type of man.
not
That's why
at
I was
all.
just like really surprised that he would even do that. And so it was
Really?
we stopped talking for a little bit.
But the rift that it caused our relationship, I was like, never again. Like, I'm not doing that. We had this little running gag with like the seagulls from Finding Nemo, where it's like, mine,
Somebody walks into the bar.
mine, mine.
Bro, we're 93% compatible on the Nectar app.
Hell yeah.
The next prompt is,
Okay.
I've had a harder life than my best friend.
Hmm.
Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Good question.
So Michael, you say yes, you've had a
Yeah,
harder life.
I don't like saying ever that anybody has a tougher life than anybody else. Everybody has their own struggles. But I
Okay.
think textbook wise, I would say yes, just because I had my mom pass away like 3 years ago. Also, my parents were immigrants, but I don't discount any of the troubles that he's gone through or anything like that.
I would agree with him, yeah.
Grant, you say yes.
Obviously, you've had a lot of hardships.
The high
as
school
well,
shit.
but
I wanna.
think just, like,
What happened in
I
high school, bro?
Kind of inherited
Just a
a lot
loner.
more, interracial trauma. I was like very suicidal in like high school and like in college, and Alden didn't, he's pretty happy, I would say, on a regular basis, and that's great for you.
Alden, you want to respond?
Yeah, no, I mean, we're in agreement on this. I think, yeah, so we had really different upbringings, and I think his was a lot harder. And it was really tough seeing what he had to go through as a kid.
I'm surprised with Jeremy why he would think that my life was harder than his.
I don't think it's harder. I think we have similar lives. I mean, I hate to say this, but I think we both come from like, a little bit
money,
privileged family. And Oren, I think, had a little harder.
Interesting.
I hope you're okay with me sharing this.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I was ratted out when I was 16 from my sister that I was gay. So it was a lot easier for me growing up with my family.
That's
they were very
fucked.
accepted of me. Where Oren was kind of, I think, less than 10 years ago, he finally came out, and it was a little bit. I think his family's a little bit more conservative.
Do you want to speak on, your experience coming out to your family?
That's fucked. Your sister though, speaking on your behalf. He's like,
So basically,
so and so
my
is.
sister kind of outed me to my family when I was about 16 years old. I used her laptop and it saved my AOL Instant Messenger chat messages with my boyfriend, and then I denied it and I said I was just kidding and that it was just playful, but that was the reaction that I got that was like guttural from my family, and they were like, absolutely not, hysterical emotions and crying and tears, and my son can't be gay.
no.
And I was like, oh God, Jesus, no. So I was like, no, okay, I'll just stay closeted. And I'm like, boom. And then it was kind of like, maybe I can live my life in secrecy and have this double life.
That's fucked.
Up until the point that my dad got into an argument with my sister, and then brought up that on top of all this that you're dealing with, your brother is living a homosexual lifestyle. And I was like, all right, well, cat's out of the bag. And
Bro, that sister's
my
a
sister came to my
fucking hot,
defense,
bro.
and it was a really powerful moment for the family. And
But
since
she-
then,
but she
everyone's
snaked you
really
out.
accepting of me, and my
Interesting.
family's come to.
Yeah. So it was a good ending in the end, even though it was very difficult.
Yeah, it wouldn't have, the times have changed for sure. Like you didn't want to be gay in high school when I was in high school.
I kind of agree with that too, because I wasn't saying that we had like harder lives or anything, but I feel like there's an aspect of my life that he didn't have to deal with, which was like I'm bi, so like he did not have to go through that like internal struggle with himself of like, is my family gonna accept me, or like what are my friends gonna think? I had like an internal struggle even just with him, like coming out to him. He's actually the first person I told, so I ended up just telling him, and maybe he was going through like something personal, but he kind of went like a little ghost on me. So it did kind of hurt in the moment, but
It's hard for
he told me
someone to
later that
really-
he had,
you
like,
get
personal
me?
things going on, but I didn't know
Stomach that.
So from
He's
hindsight,
just,
I'm just
it
kind
was
of
just
like,
out of nowhere. He most
oh,
probably
I
didn't
just
even
came out to you,
expect
and
that.
then you kind of just, I don't know, we didn't feel as close for a bit, but.
I could have handled him coming out a lot better, because I feel like he went through like a lot of struggles, because I feel like we both come from very like conservative, like macho
type of-
like Mexican parents. But I wish I would have been there and been able to talk to him a little bit more thoroughly and kind of put
But
in
you're
that
here
extra
now, bro.
effort.
That's the main thing. You're here now.
I don't know, that a best friend should.
The next prompt is, my best friend has saved my life.
Mm.
Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
These are good questions. I'll be real. No. Yes. Ooh. Yeah, because his life hasn't been fucked, the other guy.
Okay, go ahead and turn around.
2 yeses.
Wow. So
He's gonna cry.
Grant, you say Alden has saved
No,
your
he's
life.
not.
Yeah, 100%. The summer approaching like senior year in college, I had like a very big mental breakdown. Starving myself, just like in my room all day.
Holy
and,
fuck.
Like I really just wanted
Oh.
to like die all the time. And
That's too
Yeah, the first
much,
time, like,
though, man. I mean, that's your best friend, but that's just far. Like, damn. That's that's
anyone like ever like
that's
just,
a
like,
lot to
reached
deal
out
with.
to me was like it was on July 14th, which is like Bastille Day, and like we Alden kind of just like texted me, and we lit fireworks in his backyard. And then I had like a lot of cuts on my arms back then, so and he saw them and he was like, oh yeah, like what's going wrong? And then we had this like really nice drive. We just kind of like drove around the neighborhood we grew up in for like hours, and then just like talked about shit. And then we watched Pirates of the Caribbean, all three. Like, it was truly just the one moment where I was like I actually like needed someone to like care that I exist, and then you did. If it wasn't for them, like I don't know like where my life would have gone. I don't even know if I'd be alive by now. And
Easy.
it was truly one of those things where it's just like,
It's a good friend
like,
right
this
there,
is the
man.
single most important thing that like ever happened to me, and nothing ever comes close since then.
Wow. And have you told Alden this?
Not really. We kind of just like.
I was wondering when you stepped on the yes. I was like, what are you thinking about right now?
Yeah.
Alden, what does this mean to you?
I mean, I love Grant, and I would do anything for Grant, and this feeling's mutual. Like I knew he was hurting, and I remember seeing the marks, and I remember like, but it's and it was very. I remember thinking like, oh God, my friend is hurting. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I mean, it's also like, but it's the thing. When I hit Grant up to hang out, I wasn't thinking, oh.
You weren't thinking I'm gonna save his life.
I want to save Grant's life. I was thinking,
Yeah.
I want to see my best friend. Let's get something together. Let's light some fireworks in my backyard
Sure.
and post some pictures on the Instagram so all the girls see. And so, and they did see. So,
So, Oren, Jeremy has saved your life.
He, like, even though I called myself a tough cookie, he has managed to be there for me, knowing exactly what to do in all the right moments, like, without me having to tell him what I needed. It's gonna be actually really hard for me to talk about without cracking. But yeah,
That's like intuition, bro.
Yeah, in my worst fallouts and just loss with my mom, and he was just there. I'm good. I don't need to go any further.
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm crying on the internet. This is terrific.
And do you know that you've saved his life?
I assumed. I mean, he's gone through a
Nah,
lot,
these man
so I
rich though,
appreciate
bro.
him
Deep, what they got
opening up
on?
when he
I didn't
does.
even realize he got
Like,
the
I
lube.
wish he would
What they
open up a
called,
little
bro?
more, but,
They're the
you know, it's good
GTA
to see him
shoes.
cry.
Thank you. Well,
Yeah.
there you got it.
Yeah. It happened.
That was one of the questions.
There we go. It happened
It
now.
happened now.
Yeah.
Okay. The next prompt is, my best friend has a toxic personality trait.
Oh.
Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
I feel like everyone does. There's no way no one does not have some sort of like, I don't know, maybe.
All right, everybody, go ahead and turn around.
I feel like everyone does.
Michael over here with 0 personality traits. Give me one of these.
We're both really stubborn. Very, very stubborn.
You know,
Yeah, so
I'll give him that.
if you're in a debate with him, he will always circle back to what he thinks is right. But like, I think he should have went to yes, because I'm also very stubborn.
But you didn't go to yes.
the reason I didn't go to yes is because when I think bad about like something he may be doing, I'd say like kind of fault it as my own. Like I kind of think I'm just being judgmental, right? So, but I'll agree with
I'm
him.
very stubborn,
Grant,
man, but I'm not
what's,
as stubborn as I used to
Alden's
be.
Toxic personality trait.
But that's
So, the thing that
that's
comes
exactly
to mind.
mine. 3.
I think Alden is like way too kind.
you take that back.
Oh. I
Like,
had a feeling.
He's very trusting, and he's.
I
very-
had a feeling, bro. The way his aura. That's crazy. But his aura through the screen already, bro. I can just tell like you could low-key finesse the guy. Not in like that crazy shit, but you could actually finesse him, man. He's just too fucking. He's too nice.
He always gives people the benefit of the doubt, and I think you should be more distrustful in general. 2, I think your apartment is like filthy. It's so dirty. And we lived together in college, so.
Way to call him out.
Lastly,
I mean, at least he's being honest
I
with
think
you.
Alden should spend more money. He like maxes out his 401k, which is great in theory, but like we might not even be alive when we're
Bro, what? He might be saving for shit. You don't know.
like
I mean,
59 and ready to like pull it out. So like, what's the point in doing that, right? That's just my hot take.
Jesus, I thought I was judgmental.
Like Grant's always been very judgmental, but not in a bad way. Just part of his beautiful personality. I love
Is
it.
that the toxic
No,
trait?
it's not a toxic
No, that's
trait.
not the one we're talking
I don't think
about.
that's a toxic trait. I don't.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think any of those things are toxic traits. I think I'm proud of the way I am.
Yeah, no,
and
I
Grant
get
hates that. That's
Yeah.
my toxic trait. Grant's toxic traits are the ones that are just hurting him, and like that, like I don't think they're bad or anything. I just think like lock himself in his apartment and like willingly be depressed, and like kind of like create this feedback loop of depression and being really sad. And you enjoy it in some capacity. I understand that, but it's like I think it is like by definition pretty unhealthy.
isolation.
You enjoy it?
He
Enjoy
enjoys
what?
being sad.
Oh.
Being sad is so nice. Like it's just
What?
like I don't know how to put it. Like, I feel like this is
I
something
don't think
like I
I've
have to
ever
like.
heard that before.
That's what I'm saying.
Please elaborate.
It's a toxic trait. It's like not.
It's like
not bad. It's
beautiful.
just-
I don't know how to put it. It's just like when you're sad and you're just like looking longingly into like the city and you're like sipping tea and writing something. It's
What
just
the
it's
fuck?
so beautiful. You know what I mean? And
You're blowing
Yo,
my
what's
mind.
good?
So when you're happy, are you sad
What's
that
good,
you're
guy?
not happy? I mean that you're.
well, there's
I can't even.
How you been?
when you're happy, you lose a lot when you're happy. For example, I feel like people lose their ability to create art when they're happy. I don't know. Maybe I go too far in like the other end of things and just like.
Can't lie,
pursuing
yo. The fact that you like being sad is fucked, bro. That's fucked. I'll be real. Been good. I've been amazing. It's been a good day today. We got Helldivers finally. I got Helldivers finally. I'm gonna play that soon with my boys. But it's, you get me. It's been a good day. We've been reacting. And we did play some Helldivers like when I first started stream, but we're just chilling right now.
sadness for sadness sake, but I think I live like a very beautiful life because I'm like sad.
The fuck? Nah, that's fucked though. Why would you want the worst for yourself? That's the
Final
worst trait you can
promptings.
ever have.
There's something that I haven't said enough to my best friend lately that I want to say now.
Good question.
Split decision
That's a
in
good
3,
question.
2. All right, everybody.
Don't
go
you
ahead
dare
and turn
try
around.
that. Let me try that game, boy.
Love it. You know, let's start with you, Christian.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm not the best, I guess, at showing emotions a lot of the time. I don't know. I feel like I didn't never tell them how much I really appreciate them and like just having them around and just kind of having someone that I know I can count on.
I
Yeah.
mean, I tell him all the time. So I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
I'm like, love you, man. Like, you're such a good guy.
Grant.
What the fuck?
I miss you. I know, like, this is like the first time that we've been like significantly apart from each other, like since growing up. And I miss your kindness. You know, I think being around you really restores my faith in humanity, makes me more trusting, and I think
Oh,
being
he's
away from
dark.
you makes me more.
This guy's
cynical,
very
and,
dark, man.
That I do miss you.
It could be opium.
you. That's sweet. Yeah, no, I mean, it's, you know, I take every opportunity I can to just, you know, I love you, Grant. You're my best friend. Biffle buddies for life.
Jeremy.
You know, I think you already know this. Just how much I care about you, and I appreciate you allowing me to.
They're just saying the
open
same
up
shit,
and
I'm
not be
joking.
Judged for
No.
who I am. I really appreciate that, and I still hate you for going to Taylor Swift Eras tour without me. But besides that, we're good.
Bro, I'm just hearing mid. Bro. That's
Yeah,
a Taylor
same
Swift.
thing. I mean, like I'm not that much of an emotional person outwardly.
Taylor Swift. Come on.
But
now.
when I meet him, he's
Not
always
Cardi.
there. So just if you don't already know it, you know I love you to death, and
Feelings mutual.
yeah.
Trevor.
Yeah, there's a lot of aspects where like I've struggled with like health stuff, and in a situation where a lot of people assume the worst, he's taking the time out of his day to make sure things are cool and to not assume the worst and actually be there to help me out. And he's a pretty caring guy. You know, it's hard to find people like him, and it's hard to find people who are right
Okay.
away like him. He's a genuine guy, and I definitely don't tell him enough.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Same here. I mean, I do tell him all the time. Like the last time I told
Interesting.
him was like on Christmas, so that's been too long for me. So yeah, I appreciate him. I love him so much. It's so awesome to have like a best friend that you can have so many differences with, but also just at the end of the day be able to be like, okay, we'll put all that aside. All that's so stupid.
That's
We're
real.
still really good friends at the end of the day.
That's
matter.
real.
It's nice.
All right, guys. I'm gonna give you a hard challenge here for a lot of us guys, but can each of us just, you know, look our best friend in the eye and just say, "I love you."
I love you, Christian, bro. I really do.
I love you too, Manny.
I love you.
I love you too, Grant.
Love you, Jeremy.
I love you, Oren.
I love you, man. Oh no, see what he did. Same,
So we're on the same thread, man.
same frequency.
I think we're kind of good. No,
Love you.
Yeah, I love you too, man.
Well, that's all we had time for today. Thanks for watching this episode
Okay.
of Split Decision.
That done nothing,
Next
though.
up, we're gonna find out if men and women can really be just friends.
Oh! Nah, that one about to be crazy. I can't. That bit about to be crazy.